Obviously, you haven't heard the pup bark. Welcome to Mornings on Main Street, Clarksville. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. SAFE, Soldiers and Families Embraced, is an area nonprofit working with active duty, veterans, and first responders, along with their families. We hear from the executive director on how you can connect with SAFE and the work that's being done. After that, we talk with the executive director and board member from the American Red Cross here in Clarksville. They're gearing up right now for a ribbon cutting on Monday. Why this is so significant and how you can make your donation coming up. But first, we check in with reporter Cheri Reeves with the wrap.
This is the wrap for the Thursday, June 22nd edition of Main Street, Clarksville. The Clarksville City Council is tightening its reins on drivers who choose to speed through the city's residential streets, with an ordinance approved lowering the unposted residential speed limit to 20 miles per hour and increasing speeding fines up to $500. The Clarksville Juneteenth Block Party, located in the heart of downtown Clarksville, took place on Saturday, June 17th at the Downtown Commons, with culture, art, Black-owned businesses and activities, plus all kinds of performances for the whole family. A multi-tenant grocery area is being planned on Rossby Road, just east of I-24, that will include a pharmacy, a health clinic, restaurants, and food truck area. The Rossview Commercial Development Plan, approved last week by the Clarksville-Montgomery County Industrial Development Board, will serve that growing area. On Wednesday, June 14th, the National Society of Daughters of the American Revolution, DAR, Captain William Edmiston chapter held its annual Flag Day luncheon honoring area veterans touched by war. During the tribute, 6 veterans received a Quilt of Valor for their service in Vietnam, and 1 veteran was honored for his service during the global war on terrorism. Those veterans include Tim Hamrick, United States Army; Paul Blackwell, United States Army; Philip Blount, United States Army; Jesse J. Calico, United States Marine Corps; Willie Casey, United States Army; David Coate, United States Army; and Michael Strickland, United States Army. And that's the wrap. I'm Cheri Reeves, Main Street, Clarksville.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners, and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way. When flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage, it ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
This morning, we are learning all about SAFE, which is Soldiers and Families Embraced. I have their executive director with us this morning, Christina Watson. First off, Christina, Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So SAFE helps those in Montgomery County. So you guys are helping not only active service members and their families, veterans and theirs, and first responders. Expand on how you guys, or how SAFE is helping this group of people.
Sure. So we provide free mental health counseling at no cost. So we're funded by grants and private donations. All of our therapists are licensed mental health providers, professional, and we just get to provide that with no cost.
How long has this been part of Montgomery County?
So SAFE started actually back in 2007. So we've been here for a long time in different forms. Kind of how we are now started more in 2011. So kind of really focusing on just the mental health aspect to our militaries.
So what are the programs, or I guess how do you work with those that are, in the military and those first responders? Do you go to them? Do they come to you? How does that work?
Both. So we try to get out to the community at different outreach events and just let people know about our services. But a lot of times it's the individual will reach out to us that they're in need for some counseling and need a little help to get through a hard time.
Each organization has to, there's that groundwork process to get it started. Where did this come from? How did this develop?
So our founder was actually an Air Force veteran that really felt the need was for mental health was kind of lacking for our service members, especially after they transitioned out of the military. So it was really just laid on her heart to find ways to provide those services. So.
What do you hear from those that come in? Because again, the service that you provide, it is huge. It is a game changer, for someone who's been dealing either with a, tragic event, or trauma of some sort. What do you hear from those who come in to get the services?
A lot of them are just needing a little help with some of just life stressors. We do have those that are maybe experiencing some anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, but a majority is they're just kind of having a hard time adjusting to things that life throws at us. So.
Which can be, life can throw you some curveballs, and it really is hard, even just for your average citizen out there. So I can't imagine for someone who deals with trauma on a regular basis, like someone in the military or a first responder. What I think is so cool about SAFE is that you guys go beyond just the therapy sessions. You guys host classes and other things for those that you work with. Tell us about that.
Yes. So we have a program called Yoga for Heroes, and we partner with Sanctuary on Main to provide a weekly yoga class for those service members. So a first responder, active duty soldier, or a veteran. Those classes are specially designed, trauma informed, to really help those individuals in their healing process.
That's fantastic. Do you do anything else besides the yoga at different times of the year?
Not right now. We used to do some retreats and things like that, but now we mainly just focus on the individual counseling, couples counseling, and then the yoga program.
What is that setup or the orientation like? If someone's coming to you, what all do they need to bring to you? Just for those out there, if you know of someone in the military now, a veteran, or you have a first responder in your world who maybe needs that person to talk with and they're looking for that outlet, what do they need to bring to you?
Not a whole lot. So since we are not affiliated with any other organization or insurance company, a simple phone call to our office, a visit to our website. We try to make the process as easy as possible for people to get help when they want it.
That's fantastic. So where is your website? Where do we turn?
www.soldiersandfamiliesembraced.org, where we do have an office right here in beautiful downtown Clarksville.
Do you really? Where's your office located here in downtown?
Just on 3rd Street, right across from the Downtown Commons.
Fantastic. Is there anything, Christina, that I haven't asked you that you feel like would be important information to get out there to those watching?
I think just to remember that our services are confidential, since we don't require a referral from any insurance company or anything like that. There is there's no cost, there's no reporting of any kind. So we're just simply here to help people that need it.
Christina, thank you so much for your time and for sharing all of this information about Soldiers and Families Embraced, also known as SAFE, found here in Montgomery County. We appreciate it. And, hopefully people do turn to you when they need it.
Absolutely.
Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up right after this.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners, and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way. When flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage, it ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
There's a lot to consider when it comes to choosing a Medicare plan. That's where Health Markets Insurance Agency can help. Independent.
This morning, we are visiting with the Red Cross that's located in Clarksville, Montgomery County. We have the executive director with us. We have Lori Ann Tinajero, and then we also have board member Alexis Goines with us. First off, ladies, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anytime, of course. And you know, the Red Cross has been established here in Clarksville, but you have a ribbon cutting coming up. For those out there like, okay, why are you having a ribbon cutting? What does that mean?
Well, it means that we want people to know that we are opened after COVID. And I'm sorry to say the C word again, but for a number of us, but for a number of us, we were down and we were shut down for particular reasons, right? We were being conscious. We had elderly volunteers. We are 90% volunteer driven. And in fact, 90% of all our funds go to disaster and all our services to help provide people with their needs. And being conscious of that, we were shut. But now we are open. We are open 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. We want people to know that we are here for them. And the ribbon cutting will be with our mayor. We have city council members coming. Yes, our volunteers, our board members, and we are just so excited that the community will come and know where we are, know that we do blood donations here, and all the different lines of services that we do.
And so, you know, so let's touch real quick on the volunteers that you have and how people can volunteer. Again, that keeps you up and going and running. So talk about that with us.
Well, it's really important that we get volunteers of every aspect. You know, from even the facilities management, we have a fleet of cars that need to be looked after. We have assistants in the administrative area. We have disaster relief. Behind every fire engine after a fire is a disaster assessment team, 2-person, and they go and help that individual who's just been devastated by a fire, and we provide relief for them. So every imaginable position that you can imagine in any type of business, we have available, and we welcome all the help.
Oh, fantastic. Speaking of help, Alexis, you're a board member. What does that mean to you, and what do you guys cover as a board? How does that work?
Yes, so being a part of the board is just an honor. I really admire everything that the Red Cross has done, and to be a part of that means so much to me. It's super easy to get involved as a volunteer. You can do it online, you can stop by, and Lorianne and her staff can help. But really just taking the time to make connections within the community, build our presence here, and make a difference for those. The Red Cross mission is to alleviate human suffering in catastrophes and emergency situations. And so being able to provide a source for that, not only in Montgomery County, but the 13 counties that we serve, is a major impact for Tennessee.
The Red Cross, people may not know that it will tell you on your app where your blood went.
Really? I did not know that. I had no idea.
Yes.
Okay, so download the American Red Cross app before you come to give blood, and you can see where that's incredible. That's wonderful.
And I've been giving blood, and I had no idea. Oh, so I'm going to go check my app.
There you go. Yes, absolutely. And you can sign up for your app too when you want to make an appointment. Awesome. And in fact, our board is having a drive at the Newton Center over there across Austin P. The Chives are doing it on Saturdays. We do blood donations. Yes.
The board drive And we are focusing on sickle cell anemia. So we need donors who can help with that cause. And you can get online, go ahead and register and meet us over there Friday. We'll be there with snacks and drinks and for a good cause.
And so I'm taking it's this Friday,
yes,
which means today. So you're seeing this at 8 o'clock in the morning on this Friday, or around 8-ish. I know the show dropped at 8 o'clock. So that is today. If you are here in Clarksville, head out and make that donation.
Yes, the Newton Center, Austin P. Come see us.
Fantastic. And then let's talk about the ribbon cutting. What time is that? And will you be accepting blood donations there as well?
We are. We're accepting blood donations right here at the chapter where the ribbon cutting will be. That's going to be at 1 o'clock for the ribbon cutting. Blood donations will be between 10:30, 11, and on to the afternoon. But the ribbon cutting, which includes our mayor and council members and all the community, at 1 o'clock right there at the front door.
And we can't wait to be a part of that. Is there anything I haven't asked Lori Ann or Alexis that you guys would like to share?
Well, I think a lot of people don't know that we do, our mission is to prevent and alleviate suffering. So we prevent it with CPR first aid training. We alleviate with our disaster program every time we go out for a tornado or hurricane. We have services to the armed forces where we help military families, etc. Many people don't know that when there are people that are displaced internationally, we unite those families. We have our blood donations and we're saving lives. And as you said, up to 3 people are saved with 1 unit of blood. So I want people to know that we have more than just one facet. There's many facets to us. And so we welcome them as volunteers. We welcome donations because we are saving lives.
Yes, you are. Thank you both very much, Lori and Alexis. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Again, that ribbon cutting happening here at your American Red Cross in Clarksville on Monday at 1 o'clock. Turn out and come early, roll up your sleeves and make that donation and save lives. All right, stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up right after this.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way when flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage. It ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
Welcome back. So if you're looking to find out where to save money or how to get the biggest bang for your buck, you can turn to one person. I'm telling you, Mary Hance and her Miss Cheap segments has so much information for all of us when it comes to savings. Well, this week she took Tuwanda Coleman from News 5's Talk of the Town to Aldi to share with her where you can save there at that shopping location.
All looking at our grocery shopping bills a little bit closer these days and looking for ways to save money. And Miss Cheap has found a way.
Well, Aldi is really the low price store on so many items. Not on everything, but on almost everything. And people who shop here really do watch their pennies and are proud of it.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait to see what deals we have inside. But one of the first places you can start off your saving money is with your grocery card.
Right. If you put your quarter in, you get your grocery cart, but it's not costing you a quarter because when you return the cart, you get your quarter back. And that keeps them from having to hire people to round up the carts in the parking lot and have the stalls and all that. So it's just the first way to save. The other way to save, I think, is to bring your own bags because they do not provide bags. If you want a bag, it'll cost you 13 cents for a paper bag or 99 cents for a reusable bag. So, that's something to think about. It's pretty easy to bring your own bag. You got plenty of them.
Is. Well, let's go check it out.
Let's do.
Mary, the produce section of Aldi's is where a lot of people say they save the most money.
Well, and I think that's what draws people in to begin with because the produce is so much better. The prices are so much better on the produce. But another thing, they put together a survey of their customers, 100,000 customers nationwide, of what their favorite products are. And one of them are these pizzas, these take and bake pizzas.
Okay.
So that's a Mama Cozy pizza for
wow.
$6.99. That's a big pizza, 16 inch. And they have all kinds of different ones. They have a Supreme, they have this one, they have some with the cauliflower crust. That's a great deal.
It is a great deal.
They have this Aldi favorites designation on those. So that's something that people can look for to see what other people are buying.
Mary, here in the deli section, we found some really good deals on some cheeses as well.
Well, the cheese is a really good deal here. A lot of the cheeses are, but this one is one of the fan favorites, this white cheddar. That's one that everybody likes. And then I found this brie for $3.49. And that's a great price compared to other groceries.
It is.
And the blue cheese, that was a good deal too. It was under $3. Well, coffee's another big seller. They have the house blend that I hear is really good. I'm anxious to try that.
And then we also love the Atlantic salmon.
And that's one of the fan favorites too. And they didn't used to carry any seafood, and now they carry a lot of seafood, and the prices are great, and we get good reviews on that.
Mary, you cannot beat 99 cents for a dozen eggs.
Not these days, you're right about that.
And they're large, large eggs.
And they have these stores now have wine, they have chocolate, they have beer, they have organics. They've really expanded their offerings, and they have a lot of things that are non-grocery too.
They really do.
So it's not just groceries. This is the Aldi Finds aisle, and this changes every Wednesday, as does the promotions on the groceries. But it's not just groceries. There are all kind of things along here that people buy quickly, and when it's gone, it's gone.
And Wednesdays is when they typically change it out?
They do. And the deal here at Aldi is you've got a very basic store with about 2,000 items in it, food items in it, compared to some of the big groceries with 40 to 50,000. But they don't have the pharmacy, they don't have the deli, the bakery, and they use a lot of private labels. They have about 90% of the food items are private label.
Voted #1 in pricing 6 years in a row.
Well, there are 25 of these Aldi stores in Middle Tennessee, and it is a great deal.
Yeah, it is a great day and a great way to
stay cheap.
Welcome back. So there is a spot in Waverly that offers artists a place to express their art. This is on 80 different surfaces that expand 15,000 square feet. It's called the Walls Art Park, again, located in Waverly. They have a fun event coming up this weekend for artists. Our Tennessee traveler, Tom Atkinson, shares with us why this art park was built and what they're going to do. So first off, Tom, thank you for joining us this morning.
Delighted to be here.
So how did you stumble across the Walls Art Park there in Waverly?
I don't mind saying I saw it first on Channel 8, NPT's Tennessee Crossroads.
Okay, that is where you saw it. Again, I watched that same one actually when you sent the information to us to check out. What a cool way to create a free environment, a safe environment for artists.
The fellow who's responsible is named Kansas Klein.
Mm-hmm.
And Kansas said he had seen graffiti all over the country on his business travels. He appreciated the talent, knew that the people who were doing this were taking risks, either for getting arrested for trespassing or vandalism, and said, this is really good stuff. Why don't we do something back in my little town where they can come and do it publicly and have their art appreciated and not be afraid to do it? And that's how it came about. It was a very conscious decision from somebody who himself says he's no artist.
Really, and I would love to hear more from him. The fact that he's given this outlet to those there in Waverly, what was that? I mean, just from looking at the pictures on the website for the Walls Art Park, you can see that all of the platforms have been worked on.
Oh, yes. They started off with 28 surfaces. They now have 80 surfaces, front and back of concrete block walls. They are laid out on a hillside with a gravel trail that Kansas has put through the trees. They go up a ridge, so there is elevation relief. And it's really cool just to stroll between them. You're in the trees, you're in the shade, and they're very different one from the next. Right now is a beautiful portrait of Loretta Lynn. There's also an extraordinarily stylized Statue of Liberty. A couple of really weird cartoon characters. One that I assume is a takeoff on Elmer Fudd from the Daffy Duck cartoons. But there's just all manner of stuff that people have created with cans of spray paint.
And it truly is art. And just by reading some of the rules that they have. So once an artist puts up their mural, it stays up for a period of time before it's painted over again.
There's basically one rule to the artists. It says when you finish a piece, put the date in the top right corner, and successive artists who come through have to look at that date. If it's more than 30 days ago, then that surface is eligible to be painted over. Okay. So everybody who paints something gets at least a month's worth of public exposure. And then you know from the get-go, it's transient. It's not going to last.
Yeah. What is the foot traffic like there for the Walls Art Park? Do you know that?
It certainly varies. It's open 365 days a year, so anybody can stroll in anytime. There are 3 times a year when they have a party. They call them paint jams, and one of them is this coming weekend, the Saturday and Sunday, the 24th and 25th. Kansas Klein invites artists to come in, and every surface in the park is going to be redone this coming weekend. That happens 2 more times every year. And food trucks are out and people are strolling around. I'm sure there'll be a good crowd if the weather's any good this weekend.
Well, hopefully rain or shine, people will go out. I guess it is kind of hard, though, to paint in the rain.
I don't know what the spray paint world is like in a rainstorm, but I predict they'll prevail.
I'm sure they will. Again, looking forward to the paint jam this weekend. Do you know what time it kicks off?
I don't know a start time in the morning, but they'll go pretty much all day from what Kansas told me.
Was there anything else that you would like to share before we let you go for today? Well,
it has had more than its share of woes over the decades.
Yeah.
And this is a bright spot. It's just really cool for this little town. The park it's not a quarter mile off of Main Street. And it's just a great asset for a little town that could use a boost. And one of Kansas's ideas is that he wants the place to become well enough known that people will drop off of I-40, which is only 15 miles away, drive down to Waverly, see the park, and appreciate that here's a nice little Tennessee town.
Well, Waverly is a nice town, like you said. And again, I hope this continues to bring more traffic there to the area. Thank you for this. Again, the paint jam happening there at Walls Art Park this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Tom, as always, thank you so much for your time and information.
You're welcome, and keep traveling.
We will do it. Oh, I look forward to hopefully meeting Kansas in person. But again, that paint jam happening this weekend in Waverly. Be sure to stop by.